Hello and welcome back. Forrest Knight with New Media Marketing Pros here in St. Louis and Chesterfield, Missouri. Today I just wanted to go over some quick tips to show you how to use Google AdWords keyword tool. It's very simple. Keywords are the foundation of good search engine optimization. We want to show you how to choose the right keywords for your business, especially when you're focusing on your social media campaigns. Using long tail keywords in your social media campaign can get you first page organic rankings on search engines. Long tail keywords, finding and using specific keyword phrases that might have lower volume of searches, be more suited for your local customer, and have higher conversion rate can boost your social media presence. This is because there is less competition for these words, and the intent of the searcher means they might be more likely to purchase. But how do you go about choosing the right keywords? Specifically, what is a long tail keyword? Keyword research can be simple, yet it's a crucial part of any social media SEO strategy. One thing you want to start out is go in and set yourself up a Google AdWords account. And Google AdWords is a great way to set up when you start doing research. It's a free tool. You go in and set up your account through your Gmail account, however you want to set it up. Once you get logged in, here's the website address for the AdWords tool. It's adwords.google.com. You're going to come in and you're going to set that up. You don't have to necessarily log in, but you get better results when you log in using your Google account. I've chosen some words in the what you might want to call the plumbing, drain cleaning, water damage area. People search differently. If you're a plumber is not a long tail keyword. That's a specific keyword, and as you can see, we're going to get down into this area here in a little bit. But I put in some phrases, one per phrase, and this is what the keyword tool looks like in the back. You can also use website. You'd put the entire URL over here and do a search on a website. So say, for example, you have a competitor who has really good rankings on his website. You'd come and drop his URL in here. You do a search, and it's going to give you a list of keywords that website is focusing on. A really great tool to work with your competitors. We'll get into that later. Specifically, what we did here is you need to get out what I call a yellow notepad and do some brainstorming and think about, you're an industry guy, so you're going to speak industry terms. You also got to think about somebody that's not in the industry. If their pipe broke in their ceiling, for example, if you have say a Rambler or ranch style house and a lot of the pipes are set on a slab foundation, a lot of pipes run through the overhead in the ceiling. So what if they have water damage in their ceiling? What would they search for on Google? Water damage ceiling, ceiling water damage, ceiling damage by water. Something in terms of those phrases. Those are what you call long tail keywords. Those are specific. So how do you add those into your social media? How do you put those into your video titles? How do you put those into your blog titles? How do you put those into a tweet? How do you add those on Facebook or any other social media platform that you're using so that they get good relevant searches? If you haven't figured that out now, Google is running searches on everything nowadays. They're using social media to bring results back, and it's a good way to get really fast, really good organic searches into your local market. A lot of this has to be done strategically the right way. We recommend you hire a professional social media manager to set this up for you so that you're not just going out and doing the keywords, because you can do all this keyword research on your own, but if you still don't format it right, you don't lay it into the video right, you don't put it in the blog post correctly, you go out and just slam these words into a blog post, you're going to get kicked to the curb by Google, and you don't want to get Google slapped. That's not good for your website, your domain. Basically, sometimes you might even have to start over. They'll just kick you to the back page, and you'll never get what you need to. So hiring a good social media manager, a professional social media manager. There's also SEO guys out there that do search engine optimization, so you might want to have one of both of these. Somebody that understands SEO, search engine optimization, to help you get good organic rankings. You might want to have a pay-per-click campaign manager, somebody that's going to do paid advertising for you. Somebody can do paid advertising on your social media campaigns. That's a whole nother series that we're going to talk about. Let's get into talking about doing long tail keyword research. Plumber is not a long tail keyword. However, if you did plumber in St. Louis plumbers, plumbers in Chesterfield, Missouri, plumbers in Detroit, plumbers in Los Angeles plumbers, those are long tail keywords. Drain cleaning in the name of your city or local town, that would be even a longer tail, more specific keyword. You think about it when you go buy a car. If you're looking for a specific car, you might not necessarily just search for a Ford. You might search for a Ford Mustang GT. You might search for a Ford Mustang GT 1969 model or 1969 Ford Mustang GT. I don't even know if that car exists, but that's how you would search. You'd really break it down. So if you were to go out and do a blog post on a 1969 Ford Mustang GT, that's a long tail keyword that you do in a blog post. You do a video about it, and again, there's a way to format your video with the right SEO and right tags and right keywords, so that video is SEO optimized along with your blog post, along with all of your other social media platforms. And again, I'm going to stipulate hiring a good social media manager is a good way to do this. If you try to do it on your own, you might really mess up the whole SEO thing and get Google slapped. So that's just some examples. Here we've got drain cleaning, plumber, clogged drain, water leak, water damage repair, and water damage cleanup. These are the words that we did a search on. If you scroll down in here to the Google Keywords tool, I'm going to jump into this. I'm going to jump over here to the side while I'm thinking about it. Over here there's a really cool help section. I recommend you go in and read this. Google wants to help you succeed and get good SEO. Here's the tip. A lot of the SEO guys that you're hiring are going in and reading the Google how to make your website get good SEO tips. I would recommend that you at least go in and read that stuff, even if you're not going to do that yourself, so you won't have an SEO guy bamboozle you with a bunch of rah-rah-ree. If you know what he's supposed to be talking about, it's going to make you feel better. If he's just pulling a bunch of stuff out of the air, you can use this information to check him. You can use this information to ask him questions and find out if he really knows what he's talking about. But more importantly, let's go down and take a look at some of these words here. You can see drain cleaning came up. This is the competition in the market. This is what it searched for globally. This is what it searched for locally. If you click on one of these up here, it will sort by the most to the least. And then there's local search term trends over here on the side. You can look at local search terms. For example, drain cleaning globally at 49,500, locally 27,100. So imagine typing in drain cleaning St. Louis, drain cleaning Denver, Denver drain cleaning. Plumber, of course, is a lot more searches, a lot more competitive, so it might be a lot harder to get ranked for that. Clogged drain, water leak, water damage repair, water damage cleanup. Here's water damage restoration, and the reason these are highlighted in bold is because these are the specific words that I put in up top, but it also comes back with other results showing you different things that come up. Water damage repairs, somebody decided to go plural. Water damage leak, water damage house, emergency water damage companies, water damage cleanup, home water damage restoration. The list goes on and on down the list. As you can see, there's quite a few opportunities to choose from. Sealing water damage. Not a lot of competition here. However, there's 880 people that did a search globally, 590 locally. So if you happen to do a video on how to, repair a ceiling from water damage in St. Louis or something like that, you did a video on that, you did a blog post on that, you're going to get pretty good rankings because there's not a lot of competition, and the competition is going to be very specific. If somebody finds you because they typed in water damage, ceiling water damage repair, there's a pretty good chance, one, the competition is very low. Second, you're probably going to get the phone call because this is a very non-competitive word. So it's something to really look at when you're doing the competition. Here's one that's a little bit more competitive, restoration water damage. It goes on and on and on. So when you actually get in and start doing the research on these keywords, you'll notice here there's 800 showing 800 rows of keywords that you can choose from. The keyword tool is really cool. If you want to download any of this research, you can. You simply come to download, and you can download it in the format you want to. You can choose all 800 keywords. Then it's going to ask you what format, Excel format, if you want to put it into an Excel spreadsheet that you can use for later. And you can come in and you can do multiple searches. You can come in and look at somebody's website, one of your competitors. You simply put their URL in here, include the HTTP : in front of it. Probably won't work too well for a secure website, but it works for a general website like joetheplumber.com or whatever, where you would put in here and find out how his ranking, how his site is ranked. I hope this helps you do some of your keyword research. This is Forrest Knight with New Media Marketing Pros and our Social Media Minute.